Quinnen Williams. Like, that dude on the D-line, he was as advertised. Like, I tried to chip him during the game, and he, like, kind of blasted me. And I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up a second. I was like, dang. And I got up quick because I didn't want to show no weakness. But I was like, okay, this dude's a real dude.
We did catch him mic'd up calling you little, which is insane to me.
It was that play. It was that play.
It was that play?
It was that play.
Really, really excited to give you, Falcons fans, leaders of the NFC South, hopefully in a week, if you come back and see this video, it'll still be true, because I like this team. I want you guys to win the division. I'm pulling for the Atlanta Falcons to win the division because of guys like Bijan Robinson and Drake London, and guys that we've had on the show who I think struck me as not only fun, exciting young football players, but great dudes. Bijan Robinson, we just wrapped this interview. You know why coaches love him. When we had Sarkisian on, he was like, there's nothing wrong with this guy. I challenge you to find something wrong with this guy. We talked about that. I asked him what's wrong with him. The answer will be interesting to you because he doesn't really answer the question, which makes me think there's nothing wrong with the guy. I think you're going to love the interview. If you haven't heard him talk already, how can you not like this kid? And honestly, when I saw him make his first couple jump cuts in the NFL, I was like, yeah, this guy can play. You know, sometimes it takes a little longer to figure it out with a rookie, but it was like right away. So you guys got yourselves a good one. Enjoy the interview. Here's the question that I want you to answer in the comments, you Falcons fans. I've asked the Lions about this. I think I asked the Bengals about this. But you Falcons fans, you get a luxury suite, all right? It's next to like Arthur Blank's suite. It's a big souped-up luxury suite. You get 5 tickets, and you can only use those tickets on former Atlanta Falcons. I want you to populate your luxury suite with your favorite players. But take into consideration personality matters, okay? So your favorite or most interesting 5 players to have in a luxury suite with you at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I guess that's what you guys are calling it now. It's a pretty cool stadium. Who's it going to be? Drop your 5 names in the comments and enjoy Bijan Robinson. All right, this is a real treat. I think this generation's great back. I've seen enough. This guy can play. Bijan Robinson, how you doing, dude?
Man, I'm doing awesome. Just happy to be here. You know, talking to you. Big fan, man. Big fan, by the way.
Yeah, oh, thanks, bro. I mean, it's super cool to hear that because me and my dad played a long time in the league, Howie Long, and you see him on Sundays or whatever. But the first Sunday. The first thing he said to me off the Sunday was like, that Bijan guy, he's legit. So everybody sees it, man. And cool. I guess I'm catching you in a good mood. Atlanta win. And the most important thing, damn Texas playoff. How we feeling, dude?
Now, look, I'm going to tell you. So I've been getting a lot of questions like, you feeling good? Y'all think you got to win? You think you guys got a shot? And I'm like, this is the year where we can actually win this, like, and win the championship. And I found out like right before our game on Sunday. So I was geeked up. It's crazy.
Dude, that place has got to be ready to explode. I'm sure when you were there and you guys got close to high heights and then Sark comes in, but you know, that place I feel like more than any was waiting for Texas to be quote unquote Texas again. Did you feel that? Yeah,
and like I even heard just like around Austin and around the city, like it's so lit right now. And people they just like don't know what to do because everybody's just so happy. And yep, let's go. Yeah, but it's super awesome, man. I'm so happy for them dudes.
Who's the like if I want to watch because I know they got a really good D line. Yeah, but in general, who's next out of that school? Like who are the couple guys that you're like I'm gonna be playing against those guys or with those guys on Sunday?
Yeah, I think there's a lot. So obviously you got, like you just said, T Sweat on the D line.
He's a beast.
You know, you got Byron on the D line, then you got Jalen Ford at linebacker. Ryan Watts, like at corner, and then like even on the offensive side, you have obviously Xavier Worthy at receiver, and then JB. You know, I think even though he got the injury, Jonathan Brooks, I think he's gonna go out at running back to the NFL. But I think, and then a lot of guys on the offensive line, Jake Matthews. I mean, you got Christian Jones, so you got Adonai Mitchell at receiver. So I think that Jay Witt, there's a lot of guys like that play really good football together that I think they'll be really good.
Sounds like you guys got over 10, 12 guys on that team right now that could be pros.
Yeah, and
it's pretty incredible.
I think they'll transition well to the NFL too, which is cool.
Do you think Sark's program, looking back at it, is kind of an NFL type?
Yeah.
You know, I know it's college, and I've had him on, and he's super cool and he can be your boy and stuff, but I feel like he's running kind of a pro operation. Did you feel that once you got to the pros?
Absolutely. Because I think it was good that he experienced, you know, the NFL for a little bit, and I think he took that and really prepared me for the next level when it comes to like preparation and just how much is on my plate. Like I was ready for that because Sark's playbook, the way he does things, you know, it's so grand. And I think I was ready for it. But how he runs things is definitely a pro operation. And, you know, I really give him credit because he did it as soon as he came in. Like it didn't take him, you know, obviously it took him a few years to start, you know, get his guys and winning like he wants to. But it was all what he was trying to do for like the moment of this year. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. I mean, he seems super cool. Is there one way to piss him off?
Oh, I pissed him off plenty of times. Plenty of times. I actually remember like, so like for me, like being like the leader of the team, we were in spring ball, and it was like our Saturday practice, and I think I messed up a play. No, okay, so the drive before, like I ran this like 60-yard touchdown. Like gone, everybody was geeked up. I thought I was good. And then the next drive, we went out there and I messed up a play, and he ripped me. Like he ripped me so bad. Like the teammates were like concerned. Like they were just scared. They were scared of what's going to come next.
Scared for you.
They were scared for me. They were scared for themselves. They were
scared for everybody. Because if you get chewed out, dude.
Then they know what time it is. So I just I put my head down, and I was like, man, like he's ripped me before, but like this one right here, it was something else. But it's all at the end of practice, we'll talk about it, and sometimes they'll tell me like, you know, I'm doing this for a reason. And I was like, I got you, coach. But I was like, dang, like I was scared for a second. That's
so funny because he told me a story when we asked about you. He's like, you know, the biggest thing I ever got mad about was just too damn perfect. There's nothing wrong with the guy. And so
that's what I'm saying. Me and him were right here every single time. Yeah. But when he was trying to like make his point across to the whole team, like we need to lock in. Like sometimes I had to be that guy. So
the way he described you, you're definitely type A. You definitely do a lot of things really well, obviously football, but like in all areas of your life, he really respects you. And from everybody here, I mean, like that's a really cool thing. But I guess my question would be, if he can't find anything wrong with you, what is wrong with you, dude? Tell me something you're not good at. Like what's Bijan Robinson suck at?
I mean, shoot. I mean, obviously, I'm not perfect. Like, I definitely have
we got it.
I definitely have a lot of flaws. But I mean, I'm just like constantly trying to learn and constantly trying to be like get better, you know, as a person and obviously as a football player, but just all around. And that's just how I was raised, and my faith is a big part of that too. So you know, that's just who I am.
It's a non-answer. There's nothing he's not good at. This is what I found out, guys. And so I mean, not even like baseball or something. Like there's just everything he does. Is
not
it
good
baseball?
At baseball. Not
okay, there we go, baby. Baseball.
There it
and
is.
here's another one. Here's another one, dude. Because Spotify Rap just that whole thing just happened.
Yeah.
And I want to read you a quote from an article that I read.
Okay.
Bijan Robinson's playlist is certifiably psychotic in the best way possible, and they're talking about your pregame playlist. Can you confirm for us at Greenlight that you listen to soundscapes before the game?
Absolutely.
We're talking ocean waves and what, like safari noises?
Yep, absolutely. Like my number one artist on Spotify is this group called Bonobo, and you probably have no idea who they are, but they're like a indie soul, indie chill, like instrumental.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
you just
check them out. I like this stuff.
Yeah. You can write it down.
Okay.
Bonobo, but they are the most chill group, and I listen to them before games while I'm like warming up, and it just like gets my mind in a different place. But yeah, they're right. It's probably a little.
You
little
should
different.
check out. Do you know Krungben? Or am I saying that right, Reed? Yeah, Krungben. Have you ever heard of them?
Krungben. I don't think I've ever heard of them.
I'm gonna send you because you might like them.
Please
you
do.
might like them. Anyways, that's funny as hell. So you've got like you hear like dolphins and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man,
'Cause it's like I feel like hearing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even just like the ocean and rain, like rain music and raindrops, it just like puts your mind. Obviously, you do that before bed, but if you can do it before a game and get locked in, it's nice.
So that's the whole thing. That's where your head's at, because there were times in my career where I can remember being like, yo, you are listening to some angry music, Chris. Like, you're already angry. You're already hype. Why do you have to get more hype? You want to be under control, right?
That is true. I mean, but look, I mean, you're on the D-line, like, you had to be violent. Obviously, I have to be violent, too. And I feel like both ways work. Like, if you have to listen to, the heavy music, the heavy rock, like whatever put your mind in a place of dominance, then you're good.
Who's the guy in the Atlanta locker room that you're like, we don't bother him before games?
Shoot.
Scariest guy on game day.
Who would be that guy?
Until you meet Calais, I think until you meet Calais.
Calais is hype. Like, he's trying to get everybody hype. I'll say Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews is like in a zone. I'll probably just like let him. I don't want to talk to him before a game. I'll probably say hello if I see him. But
is he like super vet to you? He's like old NFL to you?
No, he's helped me out a lot. Like having conversations with him. Like he's when I came in, like right away, he was already giving me tips and how to do this better. When we're on the field, we'll talk. If I'm trying to make him look great. So but sometimes I can get too wide and he'll be like, how about this? Or try this. So that's what I like about him though.
That's cool, because I was going to ask, because I think what you guys do really well is that offensive line, when you watch them, they're all on the same page.
No doubt.
They're like elephants on a string.
Yeah.
And you guys stress people so much horizontally and the vertical seams and everything, and you've got great backs. Like, do you guys get together off the field as a group to talk about, besides just the run install?
Yeah.
You guys spend time with each other to invest in that part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that even outside of the game, like, they do a dinner on Thursdays and, me and Tyler, like, we'll go just eat with them. And they'll be with the quarterbacks too. And I think that even just talking just about life and getting to know each other, like it makes us want to play for each other even more. Cause obviously, they be moving people on Sunday, but like, I want to know like what makes them go or, what makes them tick or something like that. Because I think that's just what makes us better.
When it comes to that run game, you guys have to share some carries. I mean, and when I had Drake on, I asked him the same thing, because that wide receiver room is young, and especially if you include Kyle, and talented, and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of mouths to feed, and I wonder, is it just y'all's personality that makes that work? Because some rooms can be like, what about me? What about me? No, you guys seem to make it work.
Yeah, it's our personality. Like, all of us are really good dudes, but like we all support each other. And nobody's like, bro, this is getting annoying. Like, why didn't I get the ball? Like, none of that. And people like were asking me in the beginning of the season and all this stuff, middle of the season, like is it frustrating not getting? And I'm like, no, because it's all planned. That we have for all of us. And, none of us are like that, are the selfish players, the selfish guys. And like, when you talk to us, you'll really find, something unique about like our chemistry. Yeah. Even in practice, like sometimes we're just like joking around. We'll joke around about it, but that's as far as it'll go.
Right. Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool.
The only people pissed off are like somebody like me whose fantasy team is called Bed Bath and Bijan, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
wait, that's your fantasy team name?
That's my fantasy team name, because I drafted you in the first round or wherever I drafted you back before what I do generally is I compete for half the year and then I forget and I forget to set my lineup. So I think I'm out of it now. But that's my fantasy team. Have you heard any great names with your name involved? Because you're pretty good with the plays on words. You had a mustard company.
Yep.
That was Bijan Mustard. What
I've
have you
heard? I've heard
heard?
some interesting names. Like somebody. Actually, there's like some inappropriate stuff too. But like one dude, he was like sticking up the Bijan or something like that. I was like, what? I was like, what are we doing? And then another dude was like, put it in me, Bijan. Somebody. I was like, yo. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. I was like, okay. But yeah,
what's wrong with some people, bro? I kept it clean.
No, yeah, that was fire. Like, that's a fire name.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
That's a fire one.
But, thank you. Hey, last thing I want to ask you about that group and your dinners.
Yeah.
Did they hit you hard on the rookie dinner, or is that something they're doing anymore?
No, yeah. So I actually have our rookie dinner like for running backs on Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
I think we're gonna go to the steakhouse. But the good thing about the running backs though is there's only like 5 of us.
There's only like 5.
That's it. So I'm like, order as much as y'all need.
Bro, do you know my rookie year in 2008? Take a guess at what my bill was. I mean, it's not that. I mean, maybe it's not that crazy.
Weren't you like the second pick?
Second pick.
All right. So I know they probably want to destroy me. I'm gonna say 25,000.
20 racks. It was
okay.
20. It was 20. And the whole key is, I was just talking to somebody about this, because I was one of the only guys on defense drafted. So that what they do is they just pull it together and so the defense took us out.
Oh, so it was the whole defense.
Whole defense, bro. I got linebackers stashing bottles of Louis to take home. And that's where I had to be like, I had to be like, I know I'm 23, but we're gonna have a problem if you walk out here with these bottles of Louis. But the key is you just got to let it happen and let the guys hit your wallet, and then they're going to treat you great. They probably are treating you great because they need you for sure. but you know how it is. If you act like a jerk about it, they're going to keep taxing you.
Yep, they're going to keep on getting you.
What about Cordarrelle, man? He's one of my favorite players. Is he a cool vet?
He's as cool as it gets. Like we'll joke around all the time, and sometimes he'll just get on. Like, so we have these tallies like that we put on the board. Like if we make a mistake or something like that, and like he'll give me for like the smallest things. Like if I trip or if I slip, that's a tally. So like my tally marks are like this long, while everybody else is like this short.
Is it like a $5 fine?
They're fines, yeah. I'm like,
little fines.
It's crazy. It's the littlest thing, and there it is.
You need that though. You need a vet like that.
I do.
And by the way, this just flashed across my screen. This is right here. I don't know if you heard this while you were out at practice.
Yeah.
The Red River rivalry is back on through 2036. Did you hear this?
In the SEC.
Announced today.
Nice.
They're going to make it work at the Cotton Bowl through 2036.
Nice.
You feel pretty good about that?
Is it still like in the same time? Same time frame?
Same time. I think it's probably
October.
These guys told me right off the rip when we were sitting down. They were like, "Dude, this news just came through. So this is the first that Bijan's hearing about it. You still get to play those guys."
Nice.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Nice. We have to.
The next question is, because you just experienced Hate Week, which I, as an NFL player, don't think that week gets enough credit as a rivalry.
Yeah.
With New Orleans and Atlanta, like these people really hate each other.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys talk openly about it. Like, you know how usually it's like bulletin board material? I feel like it's different rules that week where we just say it.
Yeah.
How was that? How was that experience?
It was it kind of felt like that Texas Oklahoma, because even like the atmosphere, I mean, that was insane.
Oh, it's
it was crazy. Just the whole week leading up to it, like dudes were geeked up. Even this week, because I feel like this is another kind of rivalry.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like, so we're ready to go. But yeah, that Saints Falcons one was like kind of similar to the Texas Oklahoma. Like we was ready to go.
And what do you think the big key is this week? Because this is like they're playing for their playoff lives. You guys are playing for your playoff lives. Like everybody in that division's in it. And I've been in these situations where maybe NFC West, we had a 7-win team slide in back in the day. I mean, it was Seattle. And it came down to the wire. Like, what's the mood going in this game? And then who are the guys you got to watch out for in that defense? Because they still got some great pieces there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like for us, I mean, this is a very, very big game. Like this is probably their Super Bowl. It's our Super Bowl too. And that's how we're coming. That's how we're leading up to this week. That's how we're preparing. Obviously, every game that we have now is a Super Bowl for us because we're trying to finish the best that we can and hopefully get that number one in the division and all that. But I think on their defense, they have a really good defense. Guys that fly around, I understand that they got injuries on their defense. So, I like the Vita Vea. He's a beast. He's a beast to me. He's a big dude. Takes up space. And then, I think that I know Levante, and David or Devin, I'm sorry, are both a little both a little banged up. But we'll see like what they come with. Obviously, we're preparing for them to play. And then, that boy number 31. Yeah,
he's a beast, man. They got players at every level of defense.
Yeah, I respect him a lot. Respect him a lot.
That's what and I'm sure they respect you too, and it's going to be a hell of a game. But I just kind of wonder, you just went through all these guys.
No doubt.
When you get to the pros, what do you think is the biggest difference? Which level of defense surprises you more? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely the D-line.
The D-line.
Yeah. I mean, because I feel like with college and the pros, when it comes to like linebackers and safeties, like everybody's fast. Everybody's fast. Obviously, the mistakes are lessened in the NFL. But when it comes to speed and all that type of stuff, like I didn't really feel like too much of a difference. But then the D lines though, those dudes, like you got to make a decision quick. Because they're flying off the backside, they're coming down the middle. Like the D line we just played this past week, those some dogs,
right?
So I think that's the biggest difference that I felt.
I was going to ask you because I think I asked Laporta. We asked him. I said, "Who's the guy so far that you've been like, oh yeah, that's him." Like you line every week, you play some great player or some good defense, but one guy that you're like, oh yeah, now that I'm on the field with this guy, that's that dude.
It was this past week. It was Quinnen Williams. Like that dude on the D line, he was as advertised. Like I watched him last year, a couple years ago, and I'm like, all right, this dude's a monster. But actually, like playing against him, I tried to chip him during the game, and he like kind of blasted me, and I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up a second. I was like, dang. And I got up quick because I didn't want to show no weakness, but I was like, okay, this dude's a real dude.
He's not going to hear this anyways. You can compliment him all you want. He's not going to hear it. So we don't have to worry about that. But we did catch him mic'd up calling you little, which is insane to me.
It was that play. It was that play. It was that play.
What do you say? Like,
what did I say? Like, did you got that video? Because he was like,
my boys told me they heard it. What did Bijan say?
I was probably laughing.
He probably kept it moving.
I was probably laughing. I probably just got up and just laughed.
Just laughed it off.
Yep, that's what I usually do.
That's all you can do, huh?
Yeah, because I was trying to like chip him in, and in my defense though, I kind of tripped. So like, if you saw the video again, I kind of tripped on somebody's foot. So it kind of looked worse than what it was.
That's what I thought, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it was that play. But I was like,
that's another tally for you. That's a tally for you.
It was literally a tally. He was like, stay on your feet, bro. Like, you shouldn't be on the ground. I was like, all right.
That's a tough assignment, man.
It's good, though.
And now, who at the second level, has anybody really cleaned your clock and you were like, damn, that dude's bringing it?
No, not gonna lie, I haven't really got my clock clean yet. But the first game of the season, it was a pass protection. And it was against the Panthers linebacker. And I was looking right at him, and he was looking at me, and he just came in bull rush, charged me. and he hit me so hard. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I got to deal with now. This is it right here.
Yeah,
and
the pass protection's tough.
It was Frankie Luvu. It was number 49.
Luvu. Yeah.
And
but the pass protection's tough, right? At this level, is that another thing that takes a big jump?
Yeah, no doubt. And good thing, like, you know, I love to pass protect, so that's something that I love to study and do. But he came on me on a delay little coffee house blitz and came and just
coffee house.
I had him. Like he didn't knock me out or nothing like that, but I had him. But my head, I was just like, oh shoot! Like that was a welcome to the NFL moment right there.
It's good to get that word week one.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
it was.
Get it out of the way.
It was.
Did you know you were going to be a Falcon? Like how close was it?
It was close. It was close. You know, because that was the only team I did a workout with. And they did a workout with Drake last year, and they picked him. So I was kind of wondering. I was like, okay, this could be a team. It was them, the Eagles, Titans. It was all in those in that order. So on draft day, I was like, okay, it's the Falcons pick. Let's just wait and see what happens. And then I promise you, 1 minute later, my phone rung, and I was like, there it is.
That's awesome.
There it is.
Since you've been in Atlanta, because I know there's a lot of celebrities that live down there, has there been one that you've met that you were kind of starstruck that they were a fan of you?
Okay, so I haven't met him, but I know he lives here, and I saw him in a podcast talking about me and complimenting, but Lil Wayne.
Oh, that's
that was crazy.
Hey, that's cool.
That's crazy.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, "Oh shoot!" Lil Wayne and Drake are the guys.
Yeah.
So when he said that, I was like, yeah, that's a cool moment.
Maybe you can end up in a rap.
Now that would be insane.
I think it might happen. I think it might happen.
Lord willing.
All right, this is the last question because I know you got to go. You got to go get swole, man. You know, it's hard, man. It's hard to stay. Yeah. So the last question is: I heard this that you were named after a fragrance, right? Is this? Yeah. Can you confirm this? So, what does Bijan Robinson actually smell like? What do you wear when you actually go out to dinner? Do you have a fragrance that you have settled on?
Yeah. So I got So it's called 1 million.
Okay.
It's called 1 million. This is probably the most elite. Now look, you got to look it up though, because now you have to get it.
Bro, I'm going to Belk or wherever after this. I'm going to be smelling all the little, little.
And then,
give me some 1 million.
I get this other man, I'd be forgetting what it was called. And it has the numbers, the 2019 or the 29. I forgot. Somebody might know.
Okay.
But
so if you want to smell like Bijan Robinson, one of the best running backs in the game already, you got to go get some 1 million.
Some 1 million.
And I'm going to the mall right now to get me some 1 million, my guy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you know, sometimes they get a little expensive. So
yeah.
Small ball, it's whatever you
I hear that, bro. Hey, good luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hope to have you again, dude. Big fan, like I said. You're doing everything the right way. Keep it up, man.
Appreciate you, Chris. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, tell TJ Yates I said what's up.
I will. Hey, and Coach Smith said what's up too.
Oh, tell him what's up, dude.
Yeah,
you got a couple guys. Frank Bush, right? You're back. I was with him. Tell those guys I said what's up, man.
Cool. I will.
All right.
I will.
Good luck, bro.
Yep. Have a good one.